Alright guys, here we go, first attempt. Be turned on, let's see if it leaks. And I want the choke on as well. These are just prime kicks, don't count. Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of the Kx250 build. As you guys know, picked up this bike for a steal of a deal at $1,200. Came with all the extra parts. Got it home. The clutch basket was had a bolt that was stuck in there, so we fished that out, got that going, put the clutch back together, and we left off where we were going to add oil to it. So we just picked up some oil, 10W40 Lucas oil. It's supposed to be pretty good. They're formulated for wet clutches, so I've used it in the past, and it seems like pretty good oil. So we're gonna add that in there. I think it takes, oh there we go, 0.85 liters. So this is 946 milliliters. This is 850 milliliters. So just a little bit less than this. We're gonna add in there, then we should be good to go. And then we're gonna clean out the carburetor, and then see if this thing starts up. I think it'll leak. Please don't leak. All right, not leaking at all. That's really lucky. Hopefully when we start it up, it doesn't start leaking. Feel that compression on there once. Yeah. Yeah, that'll.
It should be fine.
Guessing over 150. So, all right. Next step, since that's not leaking, we're going to do the carburetor. Shouldn't be too hard to take out. Let's see if we've got to do the subframe here. Oh, I don't think you have to. Yeah, that'll pop right out of there. So we'll clean out the carburetor, which we probably don't even have to do, but I just want to check and see what jets are in there, because, you know, never know. It's a rebuilt motor. I don't want to run it too lean. So let's take out the carburetor, check that, and then add some gas to it and start ripping it around. So when I looked in the gas tank, there was no gas in it, which is a good thing. That means the carburetor is probably not all gunked up. It has been sitting for 2 years, so there is a possibility that it might be. But let's just take it off, see what happens here. I'd rather take it off now than clean it later when there's gas in it. So. Alright, carburetor out. You can see all the oil residue left over. That's what happens when you don't drain the carburetor. Alright, time to open it up. Inside doesn't look too bad. Not too bad at all. So we're probably just gonna spray that out with some carb cleaner, go through it with the compressed air, and then just take out those jets. Running a 162 main. Needle looks pretty good. That rubber's not too hard. See, it's pretty flexible. So that's good. Gotta take the pilot jet out now. Alright, running a 55 pilot. That was clear when I took it out, so that's good. Alright guys, carburetor is back in the bike, looking good. Carburetor is perfectly clean, tuned out to the 1.5 on the air screw. Pilot was what, 55, and the other one was like a 160 something, the main jet. So those are pretty much, I'll have to look those specs up, but I think those are pretty close to stock. But yeah, let's put some gas in it, let's put some oil in it. We're going to mix up 40-to-1 using the AMS oil. I'll show you guys what I use. This stuff has been working really good lately. Where is it? Where's my AMS oil? Where the heck did it go? Over here. Oh yeah, right there. 2-stroke oil, interceptor, AMS oil. Use that, mixed 40-to-1, and your bike will run perfect. Alright, let's mix up some gas and attempt the first start on the 250. Write your prediction down below. How many kicks do you think it's going to take? We're going to put gas in it, choke it, and then just go for a kick number. I'm going to guess 11 kicks. That's not too much for 250. 13. Let's do 13. I'm going to guess 13 kicks. Alright, let's do her. Shake that up for a bit, and then we'll head out. Put the gas in the bike here. Alright, gas in the bike, first start, coming up. I'm predicting 13 kicks. Alright guys, here we go, first attempt. As you guys know, I'm guessing 13 kicks. Let's go turn on the gas here. Alright, gas is going to be turned on. Let's see if it leaks. And I want the choke on as well. No leaks so far. That's good. How many kicks, Chuck?
11.
Chuck says 11 kicks. Alright. Remember, write your prediction down below. Here we go. This is it. Let's see. These are just prime kicks, don't count. So second kick, I was a little off. We did 3 prime kicks, and then, which was not kicking it, and then 2 big kicks, and it started on the second kick. So that's pretty good. It needs the idle adjusted, but other than that, it ran pretty good. Looks like it's smoking quite a bit, so there's probably some oil in the pipe somewhere. But let's adjust the idle here quick. I'm really surprised it started in 2 kicks. That's crazy. All right, let's see if that did anything. Alright, got her idling. We had to make a huge adjustment up here. This came out right here, and you had to back that out really far, and then we adjusted it with the actual adjuster down there, and now it's running perfect. Sounds pretty good. Smoking out the back, so we know that's working. All right, let's take her for a little ride. Alright guys, so there's a definite grinding going on. You can kind of hear it. So when I'm holding in the clutch, it makes like a buzzing sound. I'll quick start it up again so you guys can hear it, but it does not sound good. So something's going on with the clutch. I'm not sure what that could be. But we're gonna have to take that apart and look at it again, because something's up with it. is that definite grinding sound you can hear when pushing in the clutch or when pulling in the clutch. And I think it might be this thing. You can see this cover right here is leaking a little oil, and there's some JB weld on it. So I think that's what's happening, is that's punched in a little bit, and when you pull in the clutch comes out, and I bet you one of those screws is just nicking up against that thing. So I'll start it up again so you guys can hear it, but we might need to order a new cover for it, or try to repair this one, because that does not sound good at all. So it's scraping pretty good. You'll hear it when I pull in the clutch, and you can hear it pretty good. Let's see. Well, the oil isn't white, so that's good. Oil looks pretty clean coming out of there. That means the water pump is working. You can see it looks brand new. Wait for that to drain, then we'll pick up that side cover and see what's making that that weird sound. Zip that cover off here quick. Yep. Check that out. Found the culprit. You can see right there. See how it scratches right there by the cover? See that metal's worn away right there? That's where it's been grinding. And that's pushed out pretty far. You can see that. I didn't even notice that when I put it back on, but that's pushed in pretty far. So there's definitely a lip right there that something could catch on. So I wonder if we just hammer that in a little bit, if that would take care of the problem. Let's try doing that. Alright, let's try to pound that in. Hopefully this works. Alright, I'd say that's pretty flat now. You guys check that out. Really no lip anymore. See if that works. We might get a little oil leak out of there, but we can always patch that up with some JB weld after. Alright, let's put that back on, see if it still grinds. Alright, second time's the charm, so let's see if it works. fixed it. Check this out. Holding in the clutch. Oh yeah, quiet. Very quiet. It's not leaking out of that hole either, so looks like we're pretty good. I might put one more small layer of JB Weld over that and then maybe order a cover for it, but if it doesn't leak, it's not a big deal. I just want it to be a little bit more secure with that JB Weld. So yeah, let's take it for a quick rip through the yard and down the street. Alright guys, well the bike rips pretty good. Clutch is fixed on it, not leaking anywhere. We do need to fix a couple things. It is pretty tough to control the brake with this small of a lever. So we're gonna swap that out for a different one. One that's not broken off. The back brake definitely needs to be bled more, or correctly. It's pretty squishy. And I think that's pretty much it. So it's a pretty decent bike, and definitely rips pretty good. You saw me cruising down the road with it. It's a fast bike. I think there's only 5 gears in this thing though. Let me just check here. No, there's 6 gears. So yeah, this thing's gonna fly. I know people wanted to know a little update on the Honda 400EX. As you guys know, we tore this thing apart. Top end, piston was junk on it, and the rings were out of spec, and the valves were not great. So we actually got the piston in the mail. Right here, right there. Got the piston in the mail. That's all set. We're just waiting on the valve seals and the tool to come. The tool's coming today, but stay tuned for next video. We're gonna be tearing into this thing and rebuilding it. So if you guys need any motorcycle, ATV, or scooter parts, check out lap2.com. Just sold the Kx250 on there not too long ago. So definitely a good place to sell and buy bikes. If you guys are interested in selling, hit me up on my Instagram, 2_vintage_, and we'll get you set up with an account, and you guys can sell bikes on there. Unlike eBay, we only have a 5% fee and no listing fees at all, so you can post whatever you want, and you only get hit with a 5% fee if it sells. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, thanks for subscribing. More to come on this bike. Definitely got lucky on this thing so far, and hopefully we continue to get lucky and everything still works. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and until next time, we are out.